In school, we learn these ideas and these different things, and we just want to become that thing so bad. For me, that one thing was a Renaissance man. I learned about the Renaissance when I was in 8th grade. There were these men who were capable of doing anything. They could do art, they could do business, they could do poetry, anything. I realized right then and there that this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be. And fast forward 25 years, that's kind of true still. If you are somebody who does not want to be confined by a box or does not want to fit into a mold like this is an artist or you are a designer or you are a business person, then this video is for you. Because you see, I feel like the people at our age, by our age, I mean by 18 to 30 in that range, who have it all figured out in this range, I think that's a real problem. Let me explain. So, folks that really know exactly who they are at this age, they won't really go out and explore anything, obviously, because hey, look, I am a UI UX designer. Why should I go out and try painting? Or why should I go out and try like video editing? Now, the most prevalent or the most clear way I've seen this unfold is with my own sister. So, my own sister has this whole idea of the stigma towards AI. It's like AI is bad, AI is like fake, they're, cheating people, they're consuming too much energy. I just sit there and question, like, how are you not seeing the benefits in it? And when you think deeper about it, it's because change threatens. Change threatens a lot of us, right? And even if you have all of this figured out, changing something, could be anything, still could threaten you. But the problem over here is when we're so fixed about who we are at this young age, like for God's sake, when I said 18 to 30, the max somebody is probably in this bracket is 30 years old. We still have at least 20 to 40 years more to live on average. How are you deciding who you are? And what's even worse is if you get validation of this fixated idea of you have of yourself, then it's game over. Very often we hear that smartest people obviously struggle in life, right? The backbenchers succeed, they make it, and all of that. Now, why is that, right? Smart people have this idea that, hey, look, I always get the best grades, or not just smart people, like people like in athletics or sports and stuff that always win. I'm a winner, like I only win first place. Going out there then into the real world and failing and looking stupid or making mistakes is something that they can't accept because that's not their identity. Their identity is, I work hard, I study hard, I get good grades. In the real world, I don't know what to do. The reason I thought about this is because I think about like content, right? Like recently I've been posting content on LinkedIn and the path to growth is so obvious, right? Obviously in the starting, there's so many mistakes that you're going to make. There's so many fuck ups, but the path to how to get like good subscribers, followers, growth on LinkedIn is quite obvious. But then when I started doing it, like recently I've been doing it, I've realized like, why isn't everybody doing this? Why aren't my friends doing this? That's when I realized they're not lazy. Initially I thought that people are lazy, but when you think about it deeper, it's because this identity, this new identity that they'll have to create for themselves threatens their idea that they've built for themselves. I fortunately got lucky. I missed this whole identity development phase, I guess, because I did not win a lot. I mean, maybe early on I did, but then for a huge part, I've just lost. Even till now, I'm still losing. And at school, I didn't get good grades. So again, it's the backbencher story, right? It's a classic backbencher story. The failures usually make it. But here's the thing. Here's what the failures are not afraid of telling. I had another identity crisis recently where I played football for so many years. I was pursuing to become a professional footballer and then I failed at it massively, right? Like I sacrificed a lot. For whatever reason, I failed at it. Now, like I said, multiple years into this, I developed this identity for myself where I am a footballer. This is what I do. I play football, blah, blah, blah. This is my identity. And then when I quit, it's like, oh shit, who am I now? What do I do? Where do I go? Which friends do I hang out with? Which people do I talk to? What do I talk about? Or what do I watch? What do I consume? That's when getting out of this whole identity trap came into the picture. So it's very simple, guys. The solution to getting out of the identity trap, I'm going to tell it to you right now. No build up. You just do the tiniest of things that get you out of that identity. So for me, maybe it was, okay, let me watch a podcast instead of watching a football match. Let me read a book related to, like, I don't know, maybe sales, marketing, business, or something that I'm curious about. Anything, honestly, anything other than football. And that's when I really started to slowly come out of this shell that I'd built for myself. And it was like literally the illustration that I would try to show you, or the picture I would try to paint for you, is like there's a shell around you and you just break one finger through it. And then you break your fist through it. And eventually you're able to get your whole body out of it. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm not confined by anything. Like, I'm doing marketing stuff, I'm doing sales stuff, I'm doing code stuff at our company, I'm creating content over here, I speak about business, but I'm also really curious about quantum physics right now. I read like about founders, about products, about sales, all these different things. I'm not gonna lie, even right now it's scary. It's scary to not be part of anything and just keep going on like a loose I think what I really think about is like, I don't even know if this makes sense, but it's like gliding like some aloof sunflower in the wind. That's what it feels like. I don't even know if sunflowers glide, to be very honest, but that's what it feels like. And to be very honest, I would much rather feel like this than feel what it'd be like to be trapped at 18 and have like this idea of exactly who I am. See, growth really comes by looking like a stupid or a fool. At any given point, at maybe different levels, you can look at the most successful people in any field. They look like a fool at some point. Nobody just walks into anything and just looks like perfect at it. Sure, maybe some people might be gifted, but for the most part, you have to look like a fool. It's part of the process. And that comes with changing who you are, not being confined, not being like so fixated on who you think you are. Coming back to the topic of posting content, I was literally scrolling through my videos today and I saw my first thumbnail and I was like, wow, that is something. I mean, no judgment and all, but that is quite bad. And even if I look through some of the videos, right, like the lighting is awful, the color grading is really bad, my communication style is awful, the title, the thumbnail, there's no hook to the video, there's no intro, there's no nothing. And that's okay. I mean, because that's part of the whole experience. Looking back now, I have something to laugh about. Imagine if I just walked in the show and I was perfect from the very first day. I wouldn't be having this conversation and I definitely wouldn't be laughing about it because, hey, look at me, I'm still getting like 100 views on videos and stuff. Imagine if I walked in and I made 1 million views and now I'm getting 100 views. I'd be like devastated, right? Don't fall into this trap of protecting who you were and preventing who you could be, right? I don't know if that made sense, but I've structured that beautifully. Wow. Let me repeat it. Don't protect who you were and prevent who you can become. Yeah, that's just spot on. So my question for you now is, who are you? Yeah, you. What identity have you built for yourself? Or are you doing things that are not part of this identity that you built for yourself? The bigger problem that you probably have to think about is, the world is changing so fucking fast. AI is disrupting industries. I'm sure we all know about it. Everything is getting changed or destroyed in some way or the other. If you're gonna fix yourself at 18 or at 25 or at 30, I don't know. It's gonna be tough, I guess. You'll have to figure it out either ways. So, if you're not reinventing, what are you doing? Be the aloof sunflower. Glide in the wind and just go with the flow. Reinvent yourself, grow, learn, and just enjoy the process. Now, what's one thing that you guys have been avoiding because you believe that's against your identity? Go ahead and put it down in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.